Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we will discuss about the Hyoscyamus leaf, Hyoscyamus plant. Hyoscyamus, it is a combination of two words. Hyos mean hog, chymus mean bean. It is a myth about this plant that a pig actually an animal will eat this plant and excrete or eliminate this plant in the form of drupes, and the seeds of this plants look like the drupes are the feces of the pig. That's why it is called Hyoscyamus plant. Okay. Now, synonyms of this plants are your local or traditional name of this plant is insane root. Why it is called insane root? Because of its hallucination and delirium effect, it is called insane root. Poisonous tobacco. In olden days, it was used as it was used in cigarettes to smoke, and the effect of this plant was poisonous. So that's why it is called poisonous tobacco. Black henbane, the leaves of this plant or the stem and even the whole plant is dark green dark plant. So that's why that is also called henbane. Khurasani ajwain is the Urdu name for this plant. Yeah, ajwane Khurasani is also called is also the Urdu name for this plant. Official source of this plant is dried leaves and flowering troughs are used. These are the part use of this plant: dried leaves and flowering troughs. Okay, and the botanical origin or the botanical name of this plant is Hyoscyamus niger, and this plant contains 0.05% of alkaloidal content, mostly hyoscyamin. Another plant which is a light plant for this plant, it is the light plant of which is the botanical name of the other light plant is Hyoscyamus muticus, which contains 0.5% of alkaloidal content. नेक्स्ट अब इसकी फैमिली की तरफ आते हैं. सो द फैमिली इज़ सोलानेसी. Geographical source, mostly this plant are found in England, Poland, United States of America, Russia, Germany, and India. In Pakistan, this plant is mostly found as a wild plant in Azad Jammu and Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan. One of its Pashto synonyms or traditional name is Kharwag or Kharmau. So you can also revise or memorize this Pashto name for this plant. Characteristic of this plant is erect. It is hairy. It is hairy, but it is not a glabrous plant. It's viscid, biennial or annual plant. Mostly July and August it has been sown. The flowering troughs are up here on July and August, July to August. The flower is sown in May, June, and it is the flowers are up here in July to August. It is yellowish. The flower is yellowish with purple veins, and the height of this plant is 155 meter. Its leaves are sessile, ovate, and oblong. Ovate and oblong are somewhat, you can say it is oval shape, and oblong it is cylindrical. It is just like a lengthy cylindrical leaves. Triangular or ovate, 20 centimeter long. It's the length of the leaves is 20 centimeter long. You can see this is the plant. Why it is called in Pushtu a kharwag because the leaves of the plant is just look like the ear of the donkey. So in Pushtu the name kharwag is common for this plant. And you can see the flower of the this plant. It has a somewhat yellowish in color, light yellowish color, and pink veins are there, and the leaves are in the corolla of this plant. Leaves are broken, crumbled, sessile, oblong to ovate, yellowish green leaves. Long midrib is also present in the leaf. How can we extract this plant? From the part root, first we have to collect the part used, then we have to dry that part in a shade, then dry it, make its powder, and extract with a suitable solvent, and we will get the alkaloidal content. Now come towards the active constituents or chemical constitution of this plant. It contains 0.045 to 0.14% of tropane alkaloids, in which there is L-hyoscyamin, atropine, and atropine is the racemic mixture of dextro and levorotatory hyoscine is also present in this plant. Scopolamine, hyoscyprin, and choline. These are the alkaloidal content which is present in this plant, Hyoscyamus niger. Now come towards the uses of this plant. It is smooth muscle relaxant. It is sedative and narcotic. Anodyne-like effect is also present by this plant. Anodyne is actually a pain relieving properties by which the pain can be lessened by decreasing the sensitivity of the brain. It is antiseptic, it is madriatic, purgative because it can increase the purgasis or the GIT motility. That's why it has a laxative-like effect or purgative. Madriatic because it can dilate the pupil of the eye. That is why its extracts are used as madriatically. Next, use in asthma because it can relax the smooth muscle, so it can widen the bronchi of the lungs. That's why it is used in asthma. It is also used in whooping cough. Whooping cough is also very prominent in child because in such cough, child is suffering from severe coughing and sneezing like or whistling like noise is affair while a child breathes. Sinus stimulant. This plant is sinus stimulant used in ophthalmic use as it's used madriatically, using to dilate the pupil of the eye. So it is used in ophthalmic preparations. Allied drugs are also famous for this family. These are Hyoscyamus muticus and Hyoscyamus bacillus. These are the allied drugs for Hyoscyamus niger. Next we will go towards the stramonium in next lecture, inshallah.